Welcome to the presentation of professional ethics. The topic for discussion is professional rights. So, professional rights and employee rights. So, here we are going to discuss about professional rights first. So every engineers who are part of an organization having certain rights outside the organization, when they come out from the organization, when they work outside the society, when they survive in the society, also they are having certain rights. So what is meant by professional right? What are the other kind of rights are available? We are going to discuss. Engineers having certain responsibility to do their duties. So they are having certain rights which are given as a basic rights to every employee. For example, when you join in a multinational organization, you are having rights and privileges to access some of the resources and to talk to some people and to utilizes some of the facilities and utilizes the budget allocated for a particular project. So every engineers should consider their duties and responsibilities, and all these things should go and work together. What is meant by right? If anything is valid or against anything or against any people, then all those things are going to be recognized by the principle. So then it is called a good valid rights. And what are the different type of rights are available? Human rights, employee rights, and professional rights. What is meant by human rights? Every individual human being who is part of this society, the society is given certain basic rights, and that is that all those things are defined and which is considered as a moral rights, and which are going to be practiced from the home itself, and which are taught from the home itself. And when we go outside to the world, we are going to implement and practice those kind of rights. So all the kind of rights are called as human rights. The next type of right is called employee rights. It may be contractual or non-contractual rights. For example, when you join in an organization, you'll be under some different kind of category. Maybe you are a temporary employee or a contractual employee, or you may be under permanent or approved or non-contractual employee. So, like that, different kind of appointments will be made, and for each and every appointment category, certain privileges and rights are going to be given. And if you are under contractual category, you cannot do certain things and you can do certain things. So when you know the limitations, you won't cross those boundaries, and you will practice your rights, and you will do and discharge your responsibilities well. So that kind of rights are called as employee rights. And what is meant by professional rights? Every individual who is going to be part of a professional body. For example, there are different professions are there: lawyer and medical, as well as engineering, like etc. So every professionals can have certain rights. For example, as a software engineer, you cannot use others product without any license. So we should not install any software in our system unless if it is available as an open source, then we can use it without any license. And if it is a licensed version, we should get the license by means of payment, and then we have to utilize those kind of a product, because that benefit will go back to the inventor or whoever patented the product or patented this particular or got the copyright of a particular product. So without others' permission, we should not use those kind of resources. So as a professional, for example, medical principle, any medicines cannot be available, cannot be given, or a person should not go under a surgery without their willingness. So they should get the permission of a particular person and the families, and they have to get all the legal form filling. After that only they are subjected to go for a surgery or consider or taking some of the risk based medicines or treatment plan. So every at the same time, the doctors should not disclose the informations to the outside world without the permissions of the patient to other doctors as well in the medical field. So the patient history is supposed to be maintained secretly. So that is called every professional. At the same time, when a person who met the road accident, immediately we can provide some of the emergency help and treatment. So these are the basic rights which are given to different professionals. So that is called professional rights. So these are the different kind of rights which are practiced by every individual in a day-to-day practice, and according to the modern philosophies, we have to use it efficiently. So there are various other aspects of professional rights or practice, rights of professional conscience. So here the moral rights are practiced based on the professional responsibilities given to them, and it may be positive as well as negative, because some of the resources we should not interfere with others' practices. We should not copy the code of others. So this is called professional conscience. Positive, some of the resources we can get and utilize, and with the benefit of just by mentioning the references of those products or the code which are copied, or the ideas we have to get it from them, and that without with their knowledge. So that is called positive professional conscience. Specific rights, rights for conscience of refusal. Some of the rights to rights are we are having rights to refuse some of the unethical behaviors, and rights to recognize some of the accomplishments as well. It may be extrinsic or intrinsic. Some of the work and are recognized by different other competent authorities as well, and but with the knowledge of the organization we can accept. So that is called this is how the professional rights are practiced. And what is meant by employee rights? As an employee, when you work in an organization, you have certain moral rights, legal rights, and professional rights. And outside the organization, also, we are having certain rights because of one's own interest. We should not but interfere with the other employees. We should not disclose the information of a particular employee, or about the organization, about the secret information. So we should not reveal it to the other people. But outside, we can also get some information. We can develop some kind of products and give a share with the others, and useful for the society, and performing some of the activities. But in all other things, we should not violate the rules of the organization, and because we are part of an organization, and we have to respect those kind of ethics. Rights to outside privacy. We are having rights outside the private job. We are having rights to access and use the informations about others, and we are having rights to obtain use informations of employees of effective management of the company. So every individual is having rights and responsibility when they are part of a professional. For each and every profession, certain rights are there, and when you part of an organization as an employee, you are also having certain rights. So we should know our rights, and we should do our duties and responsibilities within the limitation which doesn't affect our life, as well as it doesn't affect the organizational principles and policies, so that we can efficiently work, and we can be a successful professional as well as a successful employee in the career. So these are the references considered for the presentation.